Hello, it's Sadie. Wanted to come on and do a weekly energy reading. This is the week of January 15th, 2024. However, the energy is kind of timeless. So whenever you see this, there is a specific message for you. The energy has been very interesting this 2024, to say the least. As I was here at the park, I saw one singular Uno card, and it was the wild card. And I'm like, yeah, that pretty much sums everything up. The energy is wild. Since the beginning of this year, there has been earthquakes, beings, 10-foot beings walking around Miami, all different kinds of extraterrestrial sightings, volcanoes, you name it. It's kind of like a free-for-all. We're in that wild energy. This is accelerated ascension energy. So it feels definitely like the Twilight Zone. There's a lot of heavier, dense energies. There's a lot of chaos in the air. The weather has been very unusual for everyone. And so, yeah, we're just riding these waves of change and ascension. I hope everyone's doing well. The reason why I wanted to come on and do this weekly energy reading is because this is a very powerful week. I may not do them every week, but when the energy is really powerful, when there's a powerful message that wants to come through, I'll definitely do a weekly energy reading. So this week, being a wild card week, there's a couple things Spirit was bringing to my awareness. Number one, wild card energy is anything goes. It can be absolutely beautiful, great, abundant. It can be very challenging, very chaotic. Okay, so just remember to kind of stay in the eye of the storm, no matter what you are experiencing. If you're experiencing the really high part of this, wild card energy, or the lower parts of the wild card energy, just know this too shall pass. This is kind of like, the wheel of fortune. And so fortune can be both good and bad. All right. The other thing that I wanted to bring through very, very strongly right now is the energy of replenishment. And this is an energy that is very, very powerful in this moment. Many of us had some weird, car experiences, health experiences, just different things that have kind of gotten us to slow down and stop since the beginning of this year, or right around the holidays. That is because we are being upgraded. The solar power that is coming onto this earth is unprecedented at this time. It is upgrading our DNAs. It is upgrading everything at a cellular level. It is upgrading us spiritually. It is upgrading our physical vessel. And so because of that, you're going to start to see replenishment, especially if you've been feeling depleted, feeling tired, feeling worn out. If there's been some sort of like abundance blocks or physical blocks, it has to do with the energy correlating with your body and you needing to replenish and realign yourself. And so this is a really powerful time of just allowing yourself to rest, not overdoing it, not burdening yourself, taking on less. Less is more at this time. Really, really important. But the message I was getting for this week, and as I'm saying that, I'm seeing like a tiny little rainbow in the clouds, so I know it's confirmation, is that there's going to be a lot of replenishment coming into life. So it's an energy of renewal, replenishing energy, replenishing vitality, replenishing abundance. Whatever you feel like has been lacking in your life recently is going to start to become replenished. The other thing about this week is with the replenishment, and this is why we need replenishment, you're going to start to get new divine assignments. So there's going to be some sort of inspired action, some sort of idea, some sort of beautiful synchronicity or manifestation that will come into your life beginning this week. That is kind of like a signal to your new divine assignment, a new divine timeline, what this could look like. So that for the divine assignments specifically, they will look like something that brings you joy, look like a big manifestation or a dream come true, something that you love, something that you're excited about, or something that you thought was like impossible or unable to happen. Some of the examples my guides were giving me is, say you were told you couldn't have children, and all of a sudden you start feeling sick, you start feeling like nauseous, you go to the doctor, you think you have the flu, and they tell you, oh no, you're pregnant, you're expecting. That is kind of this energy. It's a wild card energy, something that you maybe thought could never happen, but maybe it's something that you always wanted to happen. Another example of this is your car breaks down in like a weird place. You get it towed right next to where your car is being worked on. There's a little like quickie mart. You go inside, you put down a couple bucks, get a couple quick picks for the lotto, and then you realize after your car broke down and it's been fixed, you actually won. Like, that is the wild card energy in the air. It's almost like anything is possible. All things are full of potential. And so it's a very powerful energy. It's a very powerful week that we are heading into. And again, if you didn't have that sort of wild card situation that kind of broke you down at the right place, putting you at the right place at the right time, even though it seemed like a crisis, but it ended up working out in your favor, that's kind of this energy of this week and towards the rest of January of this month. So just know that everything is going to be working out in your favor. There's a lot of good energy, even though there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of heaviness. Don't get distracted by that. Focus on the light, focus on replenishment, focus on just making yourself happy, and being in a place where you can just really, really relax and be receptive to what is coming into your life. The other thing about the wild card energy is Spirit was giving me a message about being empty to become full. Some of us, myself included, have had a lot of massive change and transformation in the last couple of months that have kind of like cleared everything out. And it's this energy of feeling very uncertain, feeling very sort of uncomfortable, not really sure how things are going to work out or turn around. But this is the time, again, for replenishment. And so if you have released, surrendered, allowed things to just clear out, allow things to end, you're going to see this energy of being filled back up, having your cup filled back up with things that bring you joy, bring you happiness, bring you abundance. What was lost will be found, and it's going to be found in a better and different way. Those two guys are racing and it's going to happen very quickly. That's the other thing with the wild card energy, is it's like quick changes, sudden transformation. It is very Tower-esque. So don't allow yourself to get into doubt or into fear because of things happening very quickly. We're in that accelerated motion. We're in that accelerated ascension energy. So things are gonna happen and move very quickly. All right. There's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. So with that, let's get into the tarot reading. Higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What do you want to bring through for this week? We have Hermit mode. Again, reflecting, really looking at your inner light, listening to your inner voice, coming outside of the world and focusing within is very, very important. Spending time on your own. Sometimes that is the best way to replenish your energy. We have the Devil, not falling into fear or temptation. Understand that those energies are very deceptive and manipulative. And again, if you're focusing within and you're focusing on your inner light, that energy cannot touch you. But it is a good week for not falling off your game. So a lot of energetic protection, a lot of cleansing, a lot of clearing, grounding your energy, staying in nature, and just avoiding drama, negativity, and temptation at all costs. All right. King of Cups, meditation, just coming into that balanced state with your emotions, making sure you're a balanced place in your emotions. It's like becoming the king of your emotions. Emotional regulation is very, very important during this time. It will help you to not only be receptive to everything that wants to come in, but also be very clear about the intention and the desires that you have at this time as well. The moon. There's just so much water energy. I've been saying this about this year. Emotions are running high because it's a Saturn year and Saturn is in Pisces. So moon energy is very strong. Intuition, psychic gifts, psychic abilities, clairsentience, which is clear knowing. The issue though with the moon is that you could become sort of very sensitive to the external energies around you, and it can kind of put you on an emotional overload or an empathic overload. And so again, keep your energy cleansed and cleared. For some of you, taking salt baths or being around water or using more water this week, drinking more water, will help to keep your emotions balanced and help to keep you out of fear-based and shadow-based states. All right. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to bring through for this week? All the good blessings that are coming in for us. Yeah, there's the Empress that fell down. You are birthing something. We are all pregnant with potential and new beginnings. Some of us are literally pregnant or about to get pregnant. So if you're not trying to get pregnant right now, be mindful that these energies want to birth. And so, take extra precaution. But with the Empress, it's that manifestation into physical form. It is goddess energy. It is tapping into your divine feminine energy. And so this is a week to do that. Really create everything that you want to desire for your life and for your world. You have the ability and the power to literally create worlds this week. Again, get out of your head, get out of confusion, get out of doubt, get out of thinking that it's not possible or that you can't do it. If you believe, you will achieve. Everything's flying, but Knight of Wands, take the inspired action. If you feel like you need to go somewhere or do something, do it, okay? Again, we're in that accelerated motion, so action expresses priority, and action will help to move the energy forward towards your beautiful new beginning. Whatever this full energy is for you, whatever this beautiful new beginning is, there is a beautiful fresh start coming into your life. Trust and believe that. So I'm going to get all the cards that are flying. Interestingly enough, some of the cards that flew that I didn't read were the Six of Pentacles. Again, there's that replenishment. There is money coming. There is abundance coming. Ask and you shall receive, because we've got the Nine of Cups as well, wish fulfillment. There's that wild card energy. Anything is possible at this time. I'm glad those two flew out because it's really nice. And it definitely goes into the energy of this week. And so definitely, again, just allow your energy to be replenished this week. Take some time for yourself if you need to. Understand that we are in a time where there's a lot of wild energy, wild card energy. So things could shift on a dime. Stay centered within yourself. Look within your heart. Listen to your own inner voice and inner guidance. Listen to your intuition. Balance and clear your emotions. So if you're carrying any bitterness, resentment, work on forgiveness, work on the Ho'oponopono. If you are feeling sad, let yourself feel your feelings. The only way out is through. If you're grieving a loss or change, be honest with yourself. You can do some journaling. Emotions are energy in motion. They're meant to be moved. And so when you can move your emotions forward at this time, you'll see that your life will start to move forward too, because energy is currency. All right, with that, I'm going to do some blessings. Let's see what blessings are coming for us with the Blessed Be Oracle card. Blessings for this week, Spirit, Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What blessings do you want us to know that are coming in for us this week? Blessing on growing older. So for some of us, there is a blessing on maturity. This could be physical maturity. This could be spiritual maturity, is what I was hearing. But you are maturing. You are growing. Trust that you are on the right track. Trust that you are exactly where you meant to be for your highest growth. A blessing for your creativity. Again, there's this energy of inspiration that wants to come in because there are these new divine assignments that are going to be downloaded. And so pay attention to what you feel like you need to create or what you feel like you need to get started this week. And know that if you're getting the idea, if you're getting the feeling, if you're getting the impression, if you're getting that that message or that guidance, that it's for you and it's meant for your soul and for your growth, okay? And last but not least, a blessing for good men and fathers. Wow. So for some, this is a balancing and a healing of masculine energy or masculine relationships in your life, whether this is related to a father wound, a partnership wound, or just blessing the good men and the fathers in your life. You're going to start to see that there's a healing and balancing of the masculine energy within yourself and within your world. Okay. So last but certainly not least, a blessing for solace and hope. There's a lot of divine love and divine support around you. Don't lose hope. Don't give in to fear. It's not an easy time, but there's a lot of love around you and you are blessed in all ways. I hope this weekly energy reading helped, and I'm sending you lots of love. Take care.